How's it going, everybody? The Mega March sale just started on PlayStation. It's running from now until March 25th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers that are on sale for up to 80% off. I've put together a list of 25 of the top games you can get at a deep discount right now, so let's get straight into it. For $4, 85% off, Spiritfarer Farewell Edition is the definitive edition of the cozy management game about dying, combining the base game and all released additional content for the ultimate experience. Play as a Spiritfarer ferrymaster guiding spirits to the afterlife, building and upgrading a boat to explore mystical seas, and forming deep, meaningful connections with your spirit passengers while uncovering hidden stories along the way. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $4, 85% off, Far Cry Primal is an open-world action-adventure set in the Stone Age, where you play as the last survivor of a hunting party fighting to survive in the dangerous wilderness of the land of Oros. Instead of modern weapons, combat focuses on crafting primitive tools, taming fierce predators, and battling rival tribes, while navigating a harsh world ruled by mammoths, saber-toothed tigers, and other deadly prehistoric beasts. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $4, 80% off, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter is a first-person narrative mystery focused on exploration and discovery, investigating the disappearance of a young boy in the haunting Red Creek Valley. Playing as an occult-minded detective, you explore a detailed open environment while examining crime scenes, reconstructing supernatural events, and uncovering the unsettling secrets behind a series of mysterious deaths. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $5, 75% off, Mirror's Edge Catalyst is a first-person action-adventure where you follow a daring freerunner as she fights for freedom in the sprawling, high-tech city of Glass. Navigate shadowy tunnels and towering skyscrapers using fluid parkour, advanced combat, and environmental mastery to outmaneuver enemies and experience a thrilling story from Faith's perspective. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, and there's unfortunately a number of online trophies that can't be unlocked anymore, making the platinum unobtainable. For $5, 80% off, Moving Out is a chaotic, physics-based moving simulator where you join the Smooth Moves crew and haul furniture through suburban homes, haunted houses, and all sorts of wonderfully absurd environments. You'll lift, toss, and smash your way past obstacles as you race the clock, using momentum, teamwork, and creative problem-solving to wrangle everything from sofas to fragile appliances across increasingly wild moving jobs. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4, 75% off, Cat Quest II is a charming action RPG that expands the world of Felongard with a brand new story, explosive spells, and a playful co-op mechanic that lets you switch between a heroic cat and a loyal dog on an epic adventure. You explore colorful, open environments, tackle dungeons filled with traps, and complete side quests while combining new passive abilities and mastering a variety of weapons and magical attacks. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $4, 75% off, Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition is a vibrant Metroidvania-style action platformer set in a magical world inspired by Mexican culture and folklore, filled with fast-paced combat, clever puzzles, and whimsical charm. Master moves that double as both attacks and traversal, switch between the worlds of the living and the dead, and explore wild locations while facing a variety of foes and challenging bosses. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $5, 50% off, Shantae, Risky's Revenge Director's Cut is a vibrant, side-scrolling action platformer where half-genie hero Shantae sets out to stop the mischievous pirate Risky Boots and save Sequin Land from disaster. Using magical belly dance transformations, you explore deserts, forests, and labyrinths while turning into creatures like a monkey and mermaid to solve puzzles and overcome massive bosses. It's an 85 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $3, 85% off, Children of Morta is a roguelite action RPG that follows the Bergson family, heroes bound by love and sacrifice, as they battle the spreading corruption threatening their homeland. You control 7 family members with unique abilities, exploring varied dungeons, uncovering secrets, and strategically combining skills and items while navigating procedurally generated challenges that test both combat and cooperation. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $3, 85% off, Indivisible is a beautifully hand-drawn action RPG platformer that combines stunning animation with unique real-time combat mechanics, set in a vibrant, fantastical world filled with dozens of recruitable characters and rich storytelling. You play as Ajna, a fearless girl whose life is turned upside down when a mysterious power awakens within her after an attack on her home, sending her on a journey across diverse lands to unite allies. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Just Cause 3 is an over-the-top open-world action game where you wreak havoc across a Mediterranean island paradise, using wingsuits, grapples, and parachutes to scale buildings, hijack vehicles, and unleash creative destruction. You'll engage in explosive combat with a massive arsenal of weapons, pilot jets, speedboats, and sports cars, and complete dozens of challenges and collectibles while toppling a ruthless dictator. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $4, 85% off, Frostpunk is a brutal city-building survival game where you lead the last remnants of humanity through an endless winter, constructing New London around a massive generator while making impossible moral decisions. You'll balance scarce resources, enact laws that shape society, and explore the frozen wastelands for survivors and supplies, all while managing shifting hopes as temperatures plunge. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $3, 80% off, Broforce is an over-the-top run-and-gun platformer where an underfunded paramilitary team of explosive bros battles terrorists to save the world with extreme force and unrelenting patriotic fury. You'll play solo or in 4-player co-op, unleashing dozens of unique characters with signature weapons, destroying fully destructible terrain, and tackling both co-op missions and competitive deathmatch challenges. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $3, 85% off, Moonlighter is an action RPG with roguelite elements about a humble shopkeeper secretly living the life of an adventurer. You balance dungeon crawling with running your own store, carefully managing prices, customer reactions, and shop upgrades by day, while fighting monsters and gathering valuable loot by night in tightly designed, ever-shifting dungeons that reward preparation and smart risk-taking. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $4, 80% off, Iconoclasts is a story-driven action platformer where a young mechanic becomes entangled in a dangerous conflict after defying the strict religious order that controls her world. As authorities hunt her down, the adventure unfolds across varied locations filled with puzzles, exploration, and intense boss encounters, while Robin uncovers a much larger mystery threatening everything around her. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 20 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $5, 80% off, Chorus is a space combat shooter that puts you in control of Nara, a pilot seeking to destroy the dark cult that created her, with the sentient starfighter Forsaken at her side. Unlock devastating weapons, mind-bending abilities, and powerful upgrades as you engage in exhilarating zero-G dogfights across sprawling space stations and strange planes of existence, blending frenetic combat with vast cosmic exploration. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $2, 90% off, Layers of Fear 2 is a psychological horror adventure where you play an actor aboard a mysterious ocean liner, drawn into a haunting film production that blurs the line between performance and reality. Exploring the shifting corridors of the ship reveals disturbing visions, hidden memories, and surreal, ever-changing environments as your past resurfaces and the role you've been chosen to play slowly unfolds. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4, 75% off, Eiyuden Chronicle Rising is a 2.5D action RPG that blends fast-paced combat and platforming with a heartfelt story about rebuilding a town and the bonds that form along the way in a beautifully crafted, vibrant world. Players venture into the mysterious rune barrows in search of treasure, materials, and ancient secrets, while helping locals recover from a devastating earthquake and rediscover their hope. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $4, 70% off, The Council is an episodic narrative adventure blending choice-driven storytelling, deep character progression, and high-stakes decisions into a tense, intrigue-filled experience. Step into the shoes of a secret society member in 1793, navigating a private island off England's coast where high-profile guests, including Napoleon and George Washington, gather, each hiding secrets and personal agendas that shape the story. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $3, 85% off, Sundered Eldritch Edition is a chaotic hand-drawn Metroidvania where you resist or embrace ancient eldritch powers while exploring a dark, ever-shifting world filled with horrors inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. You play as Eshi, a wanderer navigating procedurally changing caverns, battling hordes of terrifying enemies and strategically harnessing corrupted relics to defeat gigantic bosses at the cost of your humanity. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham is a family-friendly action-adventure where Batman teams up with DC heroes and villains to travel across the universe and stop the villainous Brainiac from shrinking entire worlds. Switching between a huge roster of heroes and villains, players explore a variety of LEGO-built lantern worlds and use unique powers granted by the Lantern Rings to overcome obstacles and unlock secret areas. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $3, 80% off, Dandara Trials of Fear Edition is a stunning 2D Metroidvania platformer where you play as Dandara, a courageous heroine rising to bring hope to the oppressed world of Salt. Defy gravity as you leap across floors, walls, and ceilings, explore mystical realms, uncover hidden secrets, and battle enemies determined to maintain oppression, all with fluid, fast-paced movement that rewards skill, reflexes, and strategy. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Neon Abyss is a roguelike action platformer combining run-and-gun chaos, evolving dungeons, and unlimited item synergies into a fast-paced, replayable adventure full of deadly enemies and surprises. Join the Grim Squad, a task force assembled by Hades, as you infiltrate the Abyss to defeat the new gods, with every death empowering you further, in each run reshaping dungeons, items, bosses, and possible endings. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $4, 70% off, Darkwood is an atmospheric survival horror that relies on dread, careful planning, and resource management rather than cheap jump scares, immersing players in a uniquely haunting experience. By day, you explore and scavenge the eerie forests of the Soviet bloc, while at night you hunker down to survive against relentless supernatural forces that stalk the woods, threatening your sanity as you navigate an ever-changing world. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $2, 85% off, Biped is a cooperative action-adventure where you control two adorable bipedal robots, navigating puzzles and challenges with precise coordination, clever movement, and engaging teamwork. Use dual-stick controls to walk, operate machinery, and solve environmental puzzles, either solo or alongside a friend, in fun, moment-to-moment cooperative gameplay that tests your teamwork, reflexes, and problem-solving skills. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.